Yep. Hey guys, this is how we're starting this motherfucking week. As I was in a jail cell yesterday.
Jesus Christ.
Not somebody calling me the female Ish. Shout out to Ish on the Joe Budden podcast, by the way. Because we know that nigga got locked up too. On his way to the pod.
That's why we shout him out.
Shout out to anybody who's been arrested.
Jesus. And made it out.
Hey. None.
Only Mandy would get arrested and still make it to work on Monday.
It won't let me out. But they did. That's why I'm here today, y'all.
Praise God. Praise God.
That's why I'm here now, baby. Hey. I'm locked up.
It won't?
No. All right, y'all. Yeah, man. Damn, I really did make it to work on a motherfucking
that would be Mandy
on a Monday.
Mandy had a very busy week.
God damn.
She got locked up and still she was I could just imagine her being in bookings like y'all can keep me here, but I need to make sure I can pod tomorrow.
No. First off, I had to cancel my other podcast. I was supposed to be in studio yesterday.
Please tell us what happened, Mandy. Please tell us what happened.
I mean, I'm gonna let y'all know what happened, but just so y'all know, I'm coming in hot this week, okay? Mm-hmm. I have some shit to say to a few of you nigglets, all right? And we'll start with
definitely hot. She has tan lines in case for those of y'all watching. Definitely hot. She's coming in from a hot place.
It was hot and it was wonderful. And then I came back to the fucking snow of New York.
Oh my God.
So I don't even know where to start because what's crazy is, bitch, I caught a charge for breaking up a fight. Which is crazy because I'm like, had I known I was going to get the charge, bitch, I really would have threw some bows on it. Yeah. But I didn't throw them bows on it. I didn't. I ain't do that.
Because you didn't want to catch the charge.
I mean, bitch, I didn't want to catch the charge. Right. A bitch just wanted to go home.
Right.
A bitch had no intent, okay?
Right.
So I go to the nail salon with my homegirl. By the way, I'm about to be talking to all the lady listeners right now because I'm about to say things that may be triggering. So trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Only because I think this has all happened to us at one point or another. So me and my homegirl go to the nail salon. By the way, because the salon that I went to in Atlanta didn't do a good fucking job. I've been literally struggling with just finding a place to go.
Place, yes.
So anyways, I have a box drop this week, so I have to go to North Carolina literally as soon as we leave here. And, you know, I was coming back from fucking Aruba, and we have a lot going on this week with work. So I was like, okay, I have some time. My friend doesn't leave till back to Europe until 6:30.
Right.
So we go to the nail salon. She just wanted a soak off and a full set. Let me also explain. Her full set was not gel. It was not regular polish. It was the colored acrylic. So really,
the dip powder.
So like where it's already the acrylic was literally colored. I don't know. Y'all know. Not the dip powder.
Okay.
It was literally colored acrylic. So we get in at 10 a.m. guys. We are there at 10 a.m. We are the first customers. Myself, I got a soak off, gel pedicure, and then I ended up doing the little dip. Yeah. This is the dip. So
you have cute nails.
Thank you, and they're natural.
Yeah,
I was like,
cute.
let me go back short for a little bit and let my nails grow out.
Yes.
So we're there at 10 a.m. It is 12, and I'm finally finished. So 2 hours later, I'm finally finished. I sit next to her with everything done from me, and her nails are still clear. Like they haven't even started laying the acrylic. So I'm like, bro, what have you been doing sitting here for fucking 2 hours already? So as the woman is laying over the acrylic, she starts buffing. And my friend is just like, you're still going to file these, right? Mind you, ladies, and y'all know, her nails were as thick as a quarter. Probably as thick as this handle on this mug.
What?
So she's looking and like,
no, she has to file.
They're not filed. They're not shaped right. They're not shaped. They're just thick. She's already buffing like they're about done.
Tell you, if the shape is not right,
girl,
we got to start over.
So mind you,
this
is 2 hours in. So one of the other guys comes over and takes over for the girl that was doing my friend's nails.
Okay.
He sits down another hour. of literally filing. All he's doing is filing.
Oh,
mind you, amidst filing, 2 of her fingers bleed. Y'all know, here we go, and this is the triggering part. Y'all know when y'all go to the nail salon and they just file too hard, like, bitch, you filing the skin and now I'm bleeding. I didn't come here to bleed. I didn't come here to be assaulted. I came here to get my motherfucking nails done. So she's already like, these are awful. They're too close to the cuticle. They're an awful shape. She's already in the chair. I'm not paying full price for this. This is ridiculous. I've been here almost 4 hours. Mind you, the other man that sat in the chair is filing her nails, still not doing a good job, to the point where my friend then sits for 10 minutes and files her own nails. My friend sits and files her own nails. Mind you, I went and grabbed coffee. That's how long. I went to the hair store. I went and grabbed coffee, came back. They put the coat on. She told him the whole time, bro, I'm not paying full price for this. This is ridiculous. It took 4 hours. You cut me, and this is not what I asked for. We get to the front of the thing to pay. My tab was $90. I dropped $100. Cool. Take it, because he nicked me too. Here go your $10. They tried to charge her full price, $75. So total was $175 at this point. But well, I gave, like I said, I gave $100. So there was $10 over. So she's like, bro, I'm not paying full price. But you know what? Let me grab the cash. I'm not even going to. Went into their ATM, pulled $50 out, and said, here's $50. I'm not paying full price. This isn't what I asked for.
And I've been here 4 hours.
I've been here for 4 hours. He tried to say, well, that's why you have to pay, because you've been here for so long.
What?
That was his excuse back. She said, so here I go yelling. I said, well, you need to get the other money from Angelique. Angelique, the person that you had to go over her work for an hour, that's who you need to go talk to and maybe get it out of her tips. But she's clearly not capable of doing nails. And so maybe she shouldn't be working at your shop.
Right.
So we give them the money and walk out. They block the door. They say, you can leave. You paid. She don't go. Really? So my friend follows me out. They proceed to follow, hit, harass my friend for 2 blocks, like punching her. Like, I wish I could. She saw the video. I have video footage. Mind you, they're tearing my friend's jacket off of her. They're just literally 2 men, 1 woman for 2 blocks.
Trying to get money.
Trying to get fucking
for $25.
Well, 15. I gave another 10. So $15 to $25 is what it's over. Now I get it. It's a pandemic. I get it. However, I have a rant coming for you service industry people. And when I say service, I'm talking beauty. So we get 2 blocks down the street. At this point, we try to go down on the subway. They're blocking her to get on the subway. And the woman proceeds at this point to just start punching my friend in her head. So I go to grab the girl that was punching my friend. I go to grab her hair to get her off of my friend. And the man starts hitting me. So I'm getting punched and assaulted by a man. Right. To the point where by the time the cops came, they knew a fight had ensued, but I had a knot and a scratch down my fucking face.
Like Harry Potter.
To where my friend was like, I said, is it bad? She's like, well, you look like Harry Potter. Bitch, she's from London, so she has a fucking accent.
Yo.
We're not thinking we're going to go to jail. Like, bitch, we were just assaulted. And when the cops come, I'm like, we are 2 blocks from their salon. You clearly see we walked away. We paid them the fuck. It's not like she walked out and didn't pay anything. Bro, you made my friend bleed and she has to go home and soak this shit off. It's awful. She did not like her work and she told them for the 2 hours that she didn't like it. So cops come. They're hearing pretty much that there was fighting happen. They already go to lock him. They arrest him immediately because they see I have a mark on my face.
Right.
So they also know that the woman was hitting her. There's video footage.
Right.
The woman goes and says, I hit her. I'm like, bitch, I had my phone for the 2 blocks. I only went to touch you to get you off of my fucking friend. And that's when your man jumped me. So because everyone got hit, everyone got, bitch.
Cuffed.
Real quick.
Back of the cop car.
Real quick. Let me also tell y'all, I done had fantasies about getting cuffed. No, them bitches hurt. Them bitches, and I know there's different types and shit, but I was like, sir, like these hurt.
I just got my nails
bitch,
done. This is not what they
bitch.
doing.
So
fans is moisturized and not in the cuffs.
Listen.
Ooh,
we end up going to the precinct. My friend had a flight back to London. She got away with just a summons, and I got arrested.
Got hit with an assault.
And got hit with an assault charge that I don't know. There's been a conversation too about me pressing charges because
I think you should press
everyone's
charges.
super upset, that a man hit me. Like, but also like you were paid, but also, bitch, I paid full price and tipped you niggas. What the fuck? I wanted to bring this into another conversation that I've been having. And I do want to preface it with I am not prejudiced. I am not discriminatory. I am not any of these things. However, I am going to be putting out a call for a Black nail technician moving forward, especially because over the last 20 to 30 years, there has already been like heightened, what would be the word? Not energy. I don't want to say heightened energy, but let me see. What does it say? Heightened tension. There we go. Thank you. There has already been tension specifically between the Asian community and the Black community. But where my problem lies specifically is when we go into these hair stores and we go into these nail salons, Black women spend the most.
Right.
Black women are the women who are getting all of the nail designs that are spending sometimes $200+ on their fucking nails.
That's correct.
We're the ones going
every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. Ma'am, the upkeep that we do as Black women for our hair, for our nails, for our lashes, a lot of time are the reasons that a lot of these and I don't even want to say certain Asian communities, but a lot of them are able to come here and live the life they live based off of the back and working Black women spending their fucking money. So I personally have decided that I am going to just not support Asian nail technicians moving forward, only because when I used to get my nails done in Harlem, I saw the abuse there and the back and forth between Black women and the nail technicians. And then also, if you guys are unfamiliar, if you look it up, I believe it's the Red Apple Nail Salon. But there was something that took place in Brooklyn where there was a whole thing about nail salon bras and boycotts. So if you guys want to look it up, Refinery 29 has one. Also, shout out to Essence. They did a whole actually op-ed, is that how you say it? Op-ed on women, on 2 specific women saying why one Black woman frequents Asian-owned salons and why another just refuses to. And so there's one thing. Okay, so that was one thing that was really, really, really stressful. I'm just glad that I'm able to sit here with you today.
Me too.
I
think you should press charges.
Yeah, it's weird because clearly they said I assaulted the girl, and I was just like, bro, I have video of you punching my friend for 2 blocks, my nigga. Like, tearing off her clothes, and you clearly harassed her. And as soon as I go to tear you off my friend, yo, nigga jump in on me? Word? That's what's up? Bet. So anyways, I have to go to court at the end of the month, and this sucks. Because, of course, talking about it, I started crying because I'm like, I never even been arrested. And I was like, oh my God, I know y'all think I'm so like gutta, which I am or whatever. But not really.
But not at the nail salon. Not with the nail tag.
But not only that, do you know?
Like, nobody's expecting. That's the thing too,
Bro.
right? And I feel badly because I do think that I have seen the abuse go both ways. And so,
look, first off, not me just getting a text message, here's to doing your first bid. I hate my friends, by the way. I hate everybody.
Did my man send you that? Because he was dumb proud yesterday when he heard. He was like, yo, Mandy got arrested.
That's my nigga.
That's my dog.
Nigga. What?
That's my dog.
What?
I was like, babe, this is not okay. This is not okay. Like, no, I need to know what happened to my friend. And it was just, I mean.
I'm telling you, this is about to be my ringtone, y'all. Hey.
I hate it.
Hey, product moving fast.
But it's true.
Acrylic was moving fast.
I have seen, apparently not the tech though. No, I really I have seen the abuse on both sides. I've been in nail salons that have been Asian owned, Asian run, and I've seen women, Black women, Latinx, Hispanic women say all types of nasty shit when they don't get what they want. And I think it's hard because there is this I think we all have prejudices, and I think we all at some point have maybe treated somebody of a different race with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder around how they move and how they whatever it is, whatever your prejudice is, whatever your bias is. And so I it sucks because I'm sure like what happened to you and your friend yesterday is
traumatic. I'm good.
It's traumatic, and it's also it's also probably a result of them having been probably taken advantage of before, right? And it sucks because we always talk about stereotypes and racial profiling, and it happens both ways, right? I know a lot of people who will go into a nail salon and be pissed off when they can't understand what the person is saying because they don't and make a joke about it being a language barrier, and you know, and then be irritated when it's like, well, you came here and you don't speak English, and it's like it's just there's an intolerance I think that exists all throughout, and I think the only way around that, like you said, which and this is a call for action. If there are any black nail techs in New York City,
please hit me up.
Please hit us up.
But wait, also you said something about intolerant. I'm not only lactose intolerant, but I want to talk to the whites. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. I wasn't gonna do it.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Yes, you were. But I'm let you get your shit off. You gotta get your shit off today.
Yeah, but okay.
You gotta get your shit off today.
So y'all, listen, and I've tried to be nice. You told me to stop talking about the whites, and I was like, cool, I can. You know, I guess. And then they just do some bullshit like this. So y'all know I enjoyed Aruba. Again, if y'all on YouTube, not only do I have the titties out, I got the tan lines out. But I experienced something that there were three things, and this all happened back to back to back to back to back, and it just literally bothered me. So my last day in Aruba, we ended up getting the bungalow, which was at the Renaissance Resort, which was absolutely beautiful. It was divine. I loved it. It was also like not cheap. And so it was just me and my homegirl. Every other cabana had 4+ people. Like this is a villa that's for 4 to 6 people. It was just me and my homegirl.
Right.
So there's a family that's sitting next to us. And before they get up, they didn't, I guess, want the champagne that comes with the bungalow. So they're like, we're leaving. We have to go back to the cruise. They were only literally there for half of the morning until their cruise left. So they're like, we were talking and trying to figure out, and we're just sure you guys are influencers. So you guys can probably use this bottle more than us. And me and my friend just was like, okay, you know what? We're not going to be mad. We were taking pictures. However, so was every other family that was out there. But bet that everyone had cameras, bro.
What family is an influencer family, bro?
Bro, there are those. It doesn't matter. Hold on. Let me finish. So boom, the influencer thing, I wasn't going to let get to me because I did have 8 bathing suits. You know what I mean? I did do outfit changes. So I see how
you look like an influencer.
But no, bro. See, and that's what I'm saying.
It's not racial, though.
No,
that's not racial.
That part is not. Let me get to the racial shit.
Okay,
Let me get to the racial shit. Because no, it couldn't have just been. I feel like if we were 2 white women, they would have
asked if y'all were influencers.
Okay, well, let me get to the racial shit. So we go to a steakhouse that evening for dinner. Mm-hmm. Mind you, we did not party. We're just going to the steakhouse. They make like really beautiful cocktails. And our server comes up and we already know what we want to eat because we ready to order and get the fuck back to bed because we tired. We've been in the sun all day.
Right.
So
also it's COVID.
So we good. We good.
I was laughing because I'm looking at every picture. I'm like, so y'all just left all that. Wherever anybody was at, they were not there.
Oh yeah, nah. We was away from everybody.
Yeah.
We was away from everybody.
Yes.
So we sit down and we begin to order our food. I want to now speak to, at the end, I do got to speak to beauticians providing service, but we're now to servers.
Okay.
He was an older white gentleman. Okay. This is important because me and my friend, who is also black, she's from Africa. She's Togolese and Italian. Y'all know I'm Jamaican and white. So we sit down. I know we look like 2 black people to him.
Yes.
Fine. We go to order our appetizer. Our appetizer is steak tartare. Do you know this?
That sounds great.
Do you know this man had the nerve to sit there and not only once, but ask twice if A, we knew that it was raw, and B, if we've ever ordered it before. As in, he didn't even want us to put in the steak tartare, probably assuming because we're black people that this is something we would have wanted well done. I assume whatever fucking stereotype they have for black people ordering steak. And my friend looked at him and was like, she said, I'm offended. I'm offended. I don't know how to do her accent. You know, she got it.
Yeah.
But she's like, I'm offended that you think that I'm ordering something that I don't know or that I've never had steak tartare in my life. Also, Is there anywhere in a menu where tartare means cooked? Tartare is raw, right? You look, hey, Scream Man. We ain't got no Scream Man. I'm yelling Scream Man. Let me look this up. Tartare. I just need to know the definition. It is raw ground beef. Ooh, it says or horse meat, but I ain't no horse meat. But it is usually served with onions, capers, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, and other seasonings. Often presented at dinner separately to be added for taste. It is often served as well with a raw egg yolk. I like raw egg yolk. I know what the fuck the dish is. So offended there.
What did he say when she said she was offended? Did he apologize?
No. He was just like, oh, well, I'll bring it out. There was no sorry, which is what she said. She said, bro, he didn't even apologize for assuming I didn't know what I was ordering. But okay. Like, she didn't even want to, like, we didn't even want to tip him. Like, the fact that you did that and it was clearly stereotyped. And so we had a bartender that came to our table and made our cocktails at the table. And we were like talking to him. He was definitely he was brown. Mm-hmm. I don't know from where. And we were just like, we were baffled that this happened.
Were you talking to him about it?
Oh yeah, we were talking to him about it. Like, how the fuck would he assume that we don't know how to order our food? So, cherry on the top, we're leaving. My friend has access to get us into the VIP lounge. Right. But it's Aruba. You have to go through U.S. customs at Aruba. Mm-hmm. So, hella long. We went through 2 sets of customs. We're at the airport. We got 2 hours to spare. We're in the VIP lounge. My friend goes up to the front because we had to sit at the bar. We're looking for a couch to sit on. So she goes up to the front and asks, hey, this is empty. May I sit here? She's like, oh, it's reserved. She said, since when can you reserve seats in a VIP lounge? Like, she's like, well, it's for a table of 4. And I guess because we were 2, she wouldn't let us sit. So this white woman who overheard the conversation, and I think in a gesture of trying to be nice, maybe she thought, let me seem like I'm down. She joins us at the bar and comes over and is like, I overheard what just happened. We're about to leave, but I've been looking at you guys. Are you guys rappers? Now listen, it is me and my homegirl. We is just sitting here in sweatpants and hoodies. And I'm just like,
you are so dumb.
You are
really dumb for real.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my God.
Like rappers, and then wait. Because
I've gotten rapper because of my speaking voice, but she didn't even hear you speak.
Bro,
she just went off of just
but wait, but then even worse. She was like, or dancers for rappers. And she really thought she had it there. She really thought she had it. I was like, you type that elsewhere. Don't bring me here. You know what's crazy about it though? I sat there and didn't talk anymore. However, Bridget, help me out. If this happens again, right? I ain't gonna hold you. I looked at my friend. I said, oh, bitch, we should have said, how did you know? And start pop-locking. At this
Mandii
point,
about to hit the worm.
At this point, I'm going to be like, yes, bitch. Could you tell? Like, I just said, you know what? Or, Asante, wherever you at, I need you to just draw me up 4 bars. Bitch, I'm going to just drop some bars on a motherfucker. I say all of this to say, right?
Oh, my God.
As Black women traveling, and just the perception that white people even have of us in certain spaces, it's very fucking bothersome because there's been campaigns on Twitter and Instagram regarding normalizing Black luxury. Like, it is okay. And by the way, all of my friends got bags. You hear me? And not like purses. I'm talking about money. Like, my friend is a fucking sales engineering person. I run my own fucking businesses, all worth a whole bunch of fucking money. My other friend is a nurse anesthetist. My other friend owns a fucking 18-wheeler, her own trucking business. Like, all of my friends got their own shit. And so it just bothers me that there are still these like assumptions when we go out that we don't know what we're ordering, or that we're rappers, as if there's nothing else that we can be. Me and both of my friends have degrees. Like, we're fucking, I like to say I'm professional. Professional podcaster doesn't have the ring as accountant, but nonetheless, it's just, it's really bothersome knowing that I know so many women that are going on trips with their own homegirls. Like, this is literally a thing that we do, that we love, that is our luxury, that we showcase on our gram, that we've been grateful to be able to embrace, and all of us having passports, that I just want to say, fuck you. fuck you for your stereotypes, but also fuck you for walking up and thinking that your opinion is warranted. To walk up to a person, and your friend said that she dealt with this in her new building. Mm-hmm. Her man getting in a building and a white person just saying, "Are you a rapper?"
And he's a doctor.
And he's a fucking doctor.
He's a doctor.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
I think I think the rapper thing is offensive. What I will say though,
as fuck. Bitch, I ain't even got no chains on.
What I will say though is I'm relieved that even though it is racial profiling to some degree, I'm relieved that it was you were still treated and approached both times with the influencer situation and with Homegirl. You were approached with the level of excitement, right? You were because and I will say for you individually, you look like someone. You look like you have a celebrity status. You do. You have bright fucking hair.
I know.
You're loud, and you have.
I was quiet in the airport. Okay. I was,
but I'm just saying in general. You can't whisper, Mandii.
Bro, stop it. I just whispered.
Yeah, barely. So that was just breathing. It's just air. It's not a sound. It's just air.
Oh shit.
No, like you have a presence about you, and I think it's a little different than the assumption in general for anybody. This is not racial. The assumption for anybody that is a professional is that if you hold any level of corporate status, that you wouldn't have tattoos on your hands, or you wouldn't have a short bright pixie and lashes and all this name brand designer shit. That's not really the profile for that. No matter what race you are. No matter what race you are, because I know a lot of really successful Black people in tech. They don't look that way. They look conventional. They have a traditional look about them. So even if it's a white guy with a bunch of tattoos, the assumption is still that you are a skater, or you're in a band, or you're a tattoo artist. The assumption is not that you run a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah, but my friend looks very natural. Like she had a bun in her hair.
Right, but she's also with you, so the assumption is still, I'm still assuming, right? And I'm only granting the grace for this because right. It wasn't like, ew, are you a rapper? It was like, bitch, are you somebody? Should I be taking my phone out? That was more the approach, which I think is different than somebody being like, oh, are you a rapper? Like, that's the only way you could be here. The assumption was like...
But that's still how I took it. Like, still as a Black woman in this VIP lounge, the assumption that I'm a rapper. Like, that there's no other way that I could be making money. I don't think
it was just about the money. I think it was really also about your look. I think that's different. If you had your long black... If both you and Adriana both had your hair tied up in a neat bun, and it's just a different presentation. You come across like you have a presence. You are a star. So that's not a bad thing, and it's not a racially profile.
Look at you trying to kumbaya
when she was telling me this shit last night, she was like, "Yeah." And this family asked if we were influencers. Y'all bitches had 4 bathing suit changes in one day, and you're taking pictures. Are you kidding? I would have assumed you were an influencer too.
We were by ourselves.
Anytime. Exactly why I would have said influencers.
They should mind their business.
You're not call girls. You're not here on somebody else's dime. So you're here taking pictures for content. I'm assuming you're an influencer.
Okay, well, the rapper is not a compliment.
The rapper is not a compliment.
If a white person comes
the rapper
up to
is not a compliment.
Asks,
but
are you a rapper?
What I'm saying to you is though, somebody asking you if you're a rapper is less to do with racial profiling and more to do with your presentation personally.
All right, y'all about to see me with
you look like a star.
No, I'm about to do bayangs in a bun for the rest of the year.
No, she's not.
Lashes.
No, she's
My
not.
nails gonna be short, and and watch it happen again.
You have long nails. Like all the presentation. Those were not in Aruba. You had nails for Aruba.
Okay, you know what?
And
you're
lashes.
doing a lot. You're doing a lot right now, Bridget.
So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And the other part is too, sis. They're not far off.
You know what? Actually,
you are an influencer.
Actually,
you are a star podcaster and an influencer. So she wasn't wrong. Sis, bitches be in Mandi's comments and Mandi's DMs like, where is this bathing suit from?
We gonna transition.
Send me the link, sis.
No, because I was offended.
Girl,
I was motherfucking offended,
girl.
And at the end of the day,
I don't get offended when people ask me if I'm a rapper. I don't get offended when people ask me that. I'd be offended if somebody, because there's nothing wrong with being a rapper. Number one, number two,
I don't want to be no rapper.
You want to have a hit single called Chocolate Starfish.
Just one, but now I'm a reggae artist. I'm not a rapper anymore.
Okay, so you gonna be a reggae artist.
I'm Mandy Bunsen.
You are.
What like a jump?
So would that have felt better? So would you have felt better if sis was like, oh my God, are you a reggae artist?
Yes, because then she would have acknowledged I'm Jamaican, and I love it.
Good night. I hate you so bad.
Oh, bitch. And you know I hate it. By the way, shout out to the 114th precinct. They was real nice to me. They did. The sergeant gave me some water and some chips. I appreciate you.
You do have to go back and get your shoelaces, though.
Yeah, bro. But I told him, so they made me take off my shoelaces and the drawstring of my pants. I said, my nigga, these my Yeezys. I ain't gonna hang myself with no shoestrings. He said, yeah, that's what the last person said. That hung themselves with the shoestrings.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, all right. And then I forgot to get my shoestrings back, so now my Yeezys are stringless. But anyway, that is what happened with me. Goddamn, this has already been a fucking year. I did not ask 2022 to start off this way. Mind you, a friend that was supposed to join me in Aruba was positive for COVID. Another friend tested positive. Y'all just be safe out there.
Please, God.
Because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, between this Deltacron and this damn Flurona. I literally put that on Twitter. I was like, Flurona sounds like a spot uptown you get good chicharron and hookah and some strong ass drinks. And Rosie was like, don't make her Dominican. Flurona is not Dominican. I was like, okay, Rosie.
I mean,
my bad, sis.
Could be.
My bad, sis.
Let's see. Where do you want to start off? Now, I know I just went in on people. Do you want to still just go in on black men and podcasters real quick? Or do you want to go in on...
We have a lot of shit to say about some certain individual black men this week.
By the way,
low skilled.
We need, you want to start there?
Low skilled.
Okay.
Black men.
Okay, let's start with...
Because there's only a couple. There's really only a couple of y'all low skilled black men, but the rest of y'all need to find these low skilled black men. I need y'all to start treating these low skilled, low life black men and start treating them like the Pokemon game and start, you know what I'm saying? Got to catch them all. Catch all these low life, low skilled,
and then we gotta throw them niggas away.
We gotta
throw.
I don't want to throw them away.
I
just want to. Can we just hit reset? Like, let's just start. Like, is there a reset
over.
function? Like to kind of unlearn some of the crazy self-loathing that's taking place to the point that you just don't know how to speak about yourself or about the women in your life.
Now that's the thing. I talked to the white earlier, but let's go to black men specifically in this place, because now it's just like, at this point, are we protecting ourselves? Because clearly, who the fuck is out here protecting us? Nobody, especially not fucking black men. And it's very...
Some black men, some black men are.
I won't say...
There's only a couple.
I never said
that's why I said there's only a couple. There's only a couple that we need to speak to today.
No.
Well, I'm not going to speak to the ones that are involved.
I want to speak about them and bleep anytime we mention the podcast. By the way, May, you got a lot of edits this episode. So these two nigglets on the podcast, they decided to blatantly disrespect, it was, I believe, Asian Doll during her appearance on their podcast, which, by the way, that's a whole nother motherfucking conversation. Everybody don't need a motherfucking mic in front of them. Like, but also, I'm so fed up with that. Also,
black women, please stop going on these platforms that are nasty and have a low bar about how they speak to you and about you. Don't participate in that shit no more, at all.
So the hosts of this show, and I don't even know their names, they don't deserve it. They went in after this appearance and after Asian Dog called them out and went to just saying that they're not night riders, that their preference is not black women. They also laughed and called them bonquishas and laquisha. And just had some really, really, really negative things to say about black women. And then, of course, there was another clip that surfaced where there was actually a black woman on the show. And it was the black co-host, because the other one is Sudanese. He's not even actually black. But the other one...
I mean, he's African, but he's East African.
Yeah, but he also clearly doesn't identify as African-American. Or black.
He's not African-American.
He doesn't identify as black. They asked him to. He don't identify as black. So...
He's East African and he looks more Middle Eastern than he does.
For sure. So the black co-host looks at a black woman and is like, normally black women are loud and have attitudes, and I don't like how they do their hair, but you're not like the rest of them. To her face. And she thanked him for even that compliment.
It's not a compliment.
And so when you sit here and say women don't go on those platforms, it's weird, because I do also like to take that perhaps they're trying to go the route of the Kevin Samuels, and seeing how he's gotten so far in kind of talking down on black women, which there was a whole topic that he recently said that I said we will not bring up on this pod. But there's a lot of, I think there's more harm.
About the Latinx women being submissive, and that's why they keep taking all of the black men. And
they're our biggest enemy. Yeah. So the idea that we're being pulled,
there's still room on this couch for your stupid ass. Yeah, I would love for Kevin Samuels to come down here and double down.
Now I ain't gonna hold you. You just called him a stupid ass. Is he going? I ain't going on no show where they say bring your old stupid ass over here. So I can
come over here and correct me if I'm wrong. I have no problem being wrong.
Okay, I feel you.
I have no problem. I feel you on that. But I mean, what's the word that you like to say?
What?
Pussy asshole.
You said you ain't no pussy asshole?
You a pussy asshole if you can't come and talk to us in the danger zone.
No, I absolutely agree with that.
Just saying.
I want to talk about, though, for the men who claim that they just have a preference that is not black women. Like, there is a difference between clear disdain and disgust and a preference. If you like one thing, just say you like this.
Anybody who has a preference doesn't come out and say, and I use food as an example because I don't eat mayonnaise. I have a severe disdain for mayonnaise. There's nothing in my body or in my physiology that will ever want to or be okay with eating mayonnaise. I hate mayonnaise.
Right.
But I don't talk about mayonnaise unless you ask me specifically about mayonnaise. I prefer ketchup. So I'm only ever going to tell you I like ketchup. I don't have to shit on mayonnaise to tell you I love ketchup, which was my issue with this whole conversation. There was two things that I took away from this. The first thing being, and this is coming from a mixed race person. Most black women don't give a fuck what your preference is.
No,
they don't care. If it's not them, it's not them. That's fine, because chances are you're not their preference.
Right.
So, I mean, carry on. Prefer what you need to prefer. But if you can't voice and vocalize and articulate what it is exactly that you prefer, unless it's demeaning and demoralizing to black women, then this has nothing to do with your preference. Because I didn't hear anything in any of those clips
that
even said anything about what you prefer.
Yep.
I have no idea what you prefer. No clue. The one guy said he would never marry a Sudanese woman. Okay, so who are you looking to marry? Who are you looking to marry? And let's be clear, if your own people don't do it for you, and for whatever the reason is, then there's some deeply rooted issues that should be addressed, because it's got nothing to do with anything else. And I know a number of black men and black women who prefer and who have married outside of their race, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it had to do with falling in love with who they fell in love with, and the qualities of who the person was, and they could list those qualities without having anything to say against black men. So I don't understand why it's so difficult for anybody to do the same. Because the other part of it is too, right? They treated this like this was a kind of a trolling type of situation, which was more offensive, because it felt like, so you're willing to shit on black women for clickbait and also still have black women on your podcast and still have black women show up and participate and continue to fuel,
and still want the black woman dollar,
and you'll still capitalize on that and optimize that exposure. But yeah, I mean, I was happy because I saw a lot of black men respond.
I did as well.
And shout out to Van Lathan, shout out to Joe Budden, because he absolutely read them for filth in his caption on Instagram.
Yep.
And I mean, listen, people, this is the one thing that I remember telling you that I hated about the podcast space, was the fact that a lot of people will do and say whatever just to be heard, right? The difference between the music industry and digital broadcast, digital media, is when you make music, you're creating something that you want people to like. And when you're in a podcast space and in a podcast situation, you're not making things for people to like you. You're making things for people to pay attention. It's more so about the clicks and the attention and the numbers than it is about the likes. The numbers don't equate to likes.
Yep.
So, that aspect of the platforms, is unfortunate. It's tragic to me, because it's kind of like, you know, where's the integrity? Like, where do we draw the line with quality content? Then is it based on who can say the most toxic, foul, disrespectful
Which
shit?
it seems a lot of people are trying to take that route. Yeah.
Like, I mean, and we keep giving them clicks. Like, that's why I addressed Black women in the beginning. Like, stop going on these platforms and stop caping and taking part in these conversations where you think you can change the narrative, or you think that you stand out, or you think that they'll tell you you'll stand out, and that's somehow a compliment. I would never want to be on anybody's podcast that would say, but they don't, that they would call them, we don't date Black women. We're not night riders.
We're not. It's fucking disgusting. I also want to speak real quick to in talking about podcasting. I know that I have to, y'all see, I ask for words all the time. Mm-hmm. We know that words do mean things. Mm-hmm. Words can hurt people.
Yep.
And I kind of wanted to talk about how actually difficult it is to get your point across without being offensive. And we saw Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City, actually just do this exact thing when he decided to refer to essential workers as low-skilled workers, and pretty much said that these certain workers and these people in this specific workforce weren't skilled enough to work at a desk, at a corner office desk.
Well, that they didn't have the qualifications, and that most of them that held these positions and these jobs, in the service industry, or he called them low skill. It's low valued. Let's just call them the undervalued worker.
However, can I get a round of applause for bartenders, barbacks, chefs, cooks, waiters, waitresses,
cleaning staff,
front of the
housekeeping,
house, clean of the house, front of the house. Look at you, just now I really sound like Bougie
front of the house.
Okay. But I wanted to give a round of applause to all of those, because here's the thing that I don't think people speak to. Yes, making a drink probably doesn't take much skill. Unless it's a craft cocktail. Them bitches be taking like 2 minutes, okay? I gotta muddle shit and shit.
You gotta muddle shit. You gotta put the zest on the ring of the glass.
You know, bringing a plate to a table may not take much skill. Of course, it definitely takes people skills and patience. However, I do want to point out that I actually worked these jobs while I was in college. So while I was going to get my degree, I took a lot of these jobs, and a lot of the people that I worked with were brilliant. They were they were also wanting to be creatives or in the space of Broadway and acting and all these things. But what else people don't understand, and my dad used to get on me all the time because he used to think bartending was not a real job. Mm-hmm. I could work 20 hours. Maybe 3 days out of the week, and bring home $600 to $1,000 of untaxed money.
Wow.
I could also go and work in an office and work 40 hours a week. That same $600 comes out to be $412 in New York. Mm-hmm. And so now I'm having to give 5 days of my time, work more hours, and bringing home less money. Right. And so unfortunately, a lot of people get tied into the system of food and beverage, especially as tipped employees, because the money is so much faster and better, which is why so grateful and for those of you who are still also showing great customer service after this pandemic, because I know that the work is probably 10 times harder because so many people aren't working.
Absolutely.
But when he said that, it just resonated to where I was just like,
poor choice of words.
Very, very, very poor choice of words. Speaking of choice of words, hold on. Speaking of choice of words, y'all know where we going. Tristian Thompson decided to let everyone know that he has a baby on the way, as if we didn't know already. He also confirmed and apologized that he was in the wrong to that of Khloe Kardashian, and continues to embarrass her time and time and time and time and time again. So y'all, when we left,
I feel like she should take a note from that apology and go ahead and give that same apology to Jordan Woods. But and
let's talk about it. So last week when we left the studio, almost immediately after, by the way, I was so pissed. Tristian Thompson let off a whole apology on his Instagram story, I think it was. Yep. Today, paternity test results reveal that I fathered a child with Marilee Nichols. I take full responsibility for my actions. Now that paternity has been established, I look forward to amicably raising our son. I sincerely apologize to everyone I've hurt or disappointed throughout this ordeal, both publicly and privately. Khloe. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I have caused you. You don't deserve the way I have treated you over the years. My actions certainly have not lined up with the way I view you. I have the utmost respect and love for you. And you could have kept out the respect because there ain't no way you respected me.
Nah, ain't no way.
Ain't no fucking way. Regardless of what you may think. Again, I'm so incredibly sorry. Sorry. How many times can a nigga say sorry on the same exact shit?
I mean,
how many? How many?
I mean, listen, we've all stayed too long in situations. When we love somebody, we've all stayed too long in those situations. I've done that before. This to me is not about how many times he can say sorry. He knows who he is. If she keeps signing up for it, that's on her. The part that I will say though, but that I keep seeing, which I agree with, is that Chloe owes Jordan Woods an apology.
100%.
She owes Jordan Woods an apology.
100%. For
embarrassing her and trying to humiliate and ruin her and shame her about the character of a man that was never hers to begin with, obviously.
Yeah, she stole him from another woman.
Well, yeah, and I mean, apparently, when we were talking about the Lamar Odom thing too, it's like he was in a whole relationship with Taraji and fell in love with Chloe. So
yeah, that was a mess. We'll have to talk about that on Patreon.
Well, it just seems like this is a pattern, right? Yeah. Where it's like you deal with men who are leaving their situations to be with you, and this feels karmic to me, and it's unfortunate, and I would never wish this kind of pain on anybody. I wouldn't. I don't think anyone deserves to be publicly humiliated, but I also think that, you think at this point, karma? I think some of it is. Yeah, I think some of it is. I do, but I also I don't even know if I would even attribute it to karma and just say that like it's. I mean, a tiger doesn't change his stripes. You know what I mean? You can't expect things to change overnight. People don't change overnight. It takes a long time for people to heal and do the work on themselves. Which
this nigga got like every quarter.
At this point,
with somebody.
It's like there's no. At this point, there's no. To me, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube for your boy. Like he's shown you time and time again publicly that this is not really where he's not making decisions around y'all's family unit. So if he wants to be a dad, let him continue to be a dad, but he's not on partner time. And that's okay, right? I just think at this point, the part that is whack to me that we talked about a long time ago on an episode was the fact that, if this was a black woman that he was doing this to, there would be a lot less sympathy tweets. And more around like, well, she knew what she was getting into. And I'm seeing a lot of sympathy for Khloe Kardashian that grace would not be granted to anybody else. So,
I think we see it even happen with Cardi. Cardi doesn't get the grace for staying with Offset. And she's clearly had to put up with a lot from him as well.
I mean, I don't think anybody gets the grace when you're a celebrity. I think everybody just assumes that because you have money and you have status, you have access.
Just walk away.
Yeah, that you have access to the best of the best, which may be true, but maybe not. Because sometimes the best of the best is not another celebrity.
Right.
Like I look at some Hollywood marriages and relationships where it's like you don't know anything about their marriage or their union, and
I told you,
I'm
looking for
and
my
it
Stedman,
works,
baby.
Like sometimes it's okay to be with somebody that's not in your field, that's not necessarily like. Because like when we said the whole shit about Sweetie and Quavo, it's like you asking this man for a Birkin, but he ain't got Quavo money,
right?
And you not Sweetie,
wrong.
So you looking for a Barack Obama, but you're not a Michelle Obama. You want a Jay-Z, but you're not a Beyonce. So there's nothing wrong, and even if you were male or female, even if you were at that level, at that place, that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be with somebody else that's at that same level as you, as professionally or creatively. That doesn't necessarily equate a great partnership. Like my partner has nothing to do with my industry. I'm thrilled about that. That actually works better for me.
Same, I love that shit.
Because he can give me different insight from the outside looking in, but also still when I come home, he sees me for me. So I could be Bridget Kelly, you could be Mandii B to everybody else. When it's time to go home,
I'm Amanda.
You're Amanda. You're babe.
Right, I love it.
Like it's to me, and I'm Poopy. He calls me Poopy. So it's
your name is Poopy.
He calls me Poopy.
Bruh.
Papa and Poopy.
Poopy?
Yeah.
Like Dookie?
Not like Dookie.
But Poopy is what babies call Dookie.
I've
shit.
Never, no, Caca is.
But Poopy is also like Caca.
Kind of. Maybe.
Poopy and Caca, right?
Maybe. Maybe. It's an endearing name and I like it. It's cute.
But you want to go ahead and get into it?
It's time
let's
for
do it.
Freshly Squeezed. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. And I actually want to talk about how Canada probably has had the worst week then. Between Tristan Thompson and The Weeknd. Jesus. Canada is really batting 1,000 this week because I think it's shit. I absolutely hate The Weeknd project. Literally, Bridget was sitting here trying to find a song to play, and my ears.
Well, you know how I feel. I have a 3-song max. I have a 3-song max for Abel anyway. The vocals. And I mean, that's how I feel about Brent Faiyaz, right? I love the writing. I love the storytelling. I love the words. I love the lyrics. But the vocals can go to hell.
Really?
The Weeknd too. Yeah, no. I can't.
It wasn't so much the vocals this project as it was I felt like I was walking into an arcade. And then someone was playing Tetris at the same time.
In the 80s.
At the same time, someone was playing Pac-Man. At the same time, someone was on Atari. And then somehow we switched. And then I just heard Frogger. I heard Frogger hopping across the street. Like literally, as I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh my God. And y'all know I don't like video games as is. So it was a fucking mind fuck.
I know. I tried. I was like, damn, man.
Hold on. Let me see if.
But you know what I will say? I respect
just go through the songs you was playing. And you know,
dear.
Hold on.
I mean, and listen, I respect.
Hey guys, if you're sitting at your desk, turn your volume down.
Some of this stuff really sounded to me like 80, like the Smiths. I mean, I don't know. I'm a music. I'm a little bit of a music nerd, but
you only got to hear 2 seconds of song to know it is not the album for me, at least. Hated it.
Yeah, it's it wasn't. It didn't really do anything for me either. But you know.
Oh, let's heard it. Next.
Why are we so scratchy?
It is. I hate it. There we go. I hate it. All right. I'll play on mine. I'll play on mine.
Play it on yours on the Bluetooth because this ain't it. Yeah, no, there was nothing on this album that really stood out to me.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean, it felt like a good tribute to the 80s. No. I liked this song though. I did like this song.
So you like 1 out of 16?
Correct. I told you I have a 3-song max for him anyway.
You know what
this sounds like Stranger Things.
Not only Stranger Things, it reminds me of the music that they play on the Lifetime movies when they like go back in time.
Unsolved Mysteries.
And then it's just, oh my God. I absolutely hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it.
Did nothing for me.
I did get into Gunna. I didn't get to go through the entire project because it's quite long.
Okay.
However, the one that I did like, I am going to play now, and it makes sense because I don't think he's missed yet in a verse, but the one that I thought, because clearly this is what motherfuckers thought. They thought I was playing. Y'all, this is Gunna and 21 Savage. All of his new projects, DS Forever. Shout out to Mike Will Made It. Hey. People did thought I was playing. Y'all thought I was playing. But they thought. You like this, right? Look, he bopping. This go, don't it? So that was Thought I Was Playing. Y'all know this week, bitch, I was in Aruba. I wasn't listening to shit but Afro beats the entire time. I also, can I do an honorable mention real quick before I give it to you?
Yes.
So my song of the week came from Tim's, and it was one of her older songs. Let me see if I could find it. Here we go. This is Tim's, and it's called Mr. Rebel. And it's just beautiful. She sounds so great. This was what I was listening to all week.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Oh, no.
Yeah.
This goes, don't it? So, y'all, this is Mr. Rebel by Tim's. And we talked about her on the pod before.
Yes.
You've definitely had her as one of your freshly squeezed picks. But because the weekend gave us such trash and all we really have is Gunna, and I didn't get through the whole project, I definitely wanted to share that song. Let me go ahead and pass you so you could share what is your freshly squeezed pick for this week.
So, y'all know I love a good R&B vibe. And Moonchild did a record with Layla Hathaway.
Okay.
And yeah, I have to see how new it is. I don't know how new it is because sometimes things be playing for a long time and you don't really know.
Right.
But I love this joint. Layla Hathaway's voice is so soothing to me. And obviously Moonchild, between the production and the voice as well, it's just it's great. It's really, really great. So this is Moonchild featuring Layla Hathaway. It's called Tell Him. And y'all know I love a bass line, so we had to.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
A little boom.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I'm an auntie. I love an auntie vibe.
This is for sure auntie vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving.
It's winter.
The cookout just started.
So I need something warm.
Oh yeah, nah, it sounds good.
Sing, Layla.
Stop giving me this music to take on shrooms. This is giving me galaxy lights and shrooms.
Yes. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Get me in my feelings.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yes.
You did that, friend.
Yeah. I love this song.
You did that, friend.
I love this song.
Oh. We got to come up with what song our, by the way, y'all still know transition song has to be changed, but y'all still getting goddamn one thing for the rest of the goddamn year unless y'all give me a new motherfucking song. I like that though. Yeah. Did that.
Yeah, buddy.
Did that. Yeah. Guys, just so y'all know, we do have an announcement coming soon. Mm-hmm. So stay tuned for the announcement. Just
next week. Yes. We're going to tell them next week.
Yes. Well, yes, we're going to tell them next week. Mm-hmm. Well, we have a lot to talk about because we have a guest joining us this week.
Yes, we do.
So we are not going to be doing television. We are going to wait till next week.
We'll skip it, yeah.
We'll skip television this week. Well, we're going to kind of be talking about television.
Well, next week too, if you haven't seen Euphoria, at this point...
Damn, do I need to see it?
At this point, Twitter is going to ruin it for you if you don't. So...
shit. All right,
I'm not taking responsibility for the spoiler alerts no more because Twitter always has me beat. Twitter will ruin everything for you within an hour of the show's airing. So... Make sure that y'all watch Euphoria. Season 2 is out now, which we definitely got to get into.
Yeah, and we have another Friends with Benefits joining us. All right, y'all.
Oh, this
we need a new transition song with this. What we transitioning
This is
with?
what we're doing for now. For now, we need a more current, like more present day joint. But you know, we love a little A. Marie.
Hey,
it's a vibe.
Hey.
It's just good energy. Yes. Mandy loves this song, man. Mandy loves this song.
Oh, wait, you gonna sing for us? Hold on.
I said, wait, she getting the headphones? Wait, turn the music down.
Wait. The only reason why I asked is because normally people who do join us on the couch have vocals. And you just kind of sounded like me.
She tries.
Nah, I ain't got it. No, I can sound good as Cheryl, though.
Y'all hear a third voice on the mic. We are joined by the one and only Felicia AKA Snoop. Snoop in the building.
How y'all doing, lovely ladies?
How are you doing?
Happy New Year.
Can we just give her a round of applause, please? Actually,
we do need the round of applause. We do need the round of applause.
Thank you.
We definitely do. We're so happy to have you. Also because, I mean, it's crazy how small the world is, right?
Yeah.
Like the last 2 years have been really tricky because it's COVID, so everybody's super paranoid. Some people don't care. Some people are paranoid. You care. Have you been kind of hiding out?
Man, what? And hand sanitizer on deck.
No, it's true. You can't. Nobody can be offended now.
Man,
it's
for
like,
real.
hey, nice to meet you, and then we spraying the stuff down. Yeah,
they got too many strains, man. That shit, that's doing too much. They talking about the Florona. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, come on.
Me, that sounded like a Dominican restaurant when I saw the name. I said Florona. I thought like, damn, they selling hookah. They selling hookah uptown.
Actually, that's the last thing that we need to be doing during right now is hookah, and everybody's still out here. You know what? Shit, I was at Pergola a couple weeks ago. God damn it! I ain't.
Oh, you love hookah?
I don't. My friends are all hookah whores though.
Yeah,
like
they are.
I don't know if you just be around people that just love the hookah.
Yeah, all females.
They do, right?
What is that about?
What is that about? Well, then maybe I do be called a nigga a lot, but
I don't mind hookah sometimes, but it's not like I would go somewhere to be like, yo, we gotta go where the hookah's at. Like, I never felt pressed like that.
My friends, we know the bar is gonna be there, but do they have the hooks?
Yeah,
that's what the hooks.
Like hookah.
Mandy and I are like, what are the mixed drinks like? Is the bartender heavy-handed? Can I wink at sis and she gonna hook me up? Like, that's how Mandy and I be going out. It's a little different.
But you're in Atlanta now, right?
Atlanta, Baltimore. Well, no. Baltimore, New York. Because I'm ready to start my new project, my life story. So,
yes.
You know what I mean?
We'll say that again. Your what?
My life story.
Wait, no, the other word.
Huh?
You're new.
Yeah, my new. Yeah.
New.
Oh, you trying to talk about
it's the accent.
New, do who? Yeah,
you really talk like that. Like that's
really the Baltimore accent.
Lucky that you can hear me. You can hear me now. Like my brother Mike, he took me to set up some speech classes.
Really?
And, my pronunciation. Yeah, like when I first started off, I was like, like I was wildin'.
I love that though.
I was wildin'.
Now, for those of y'all who were born under a rock,
yes,
The Wire took place there though. So were you one of the only cast members out of everyone that was from there? Or
Nah. They had a lot of them. You know what I mean? Well, main characters. Yeah, I was one of the ones.
Yeah.
It was like probably a few of us.
Yeah.
Probably like 10 that I know personally, but everything else, extras and stuff like that, was from Baltimore.
Yeah. I mean, we wanted to have you on today because it's a very special day. For y'all that are tuning in,
day.
You know, we record on Mondays, but last night, for those of y'all listening, was the season 2 premiere of Black Market with Michael K. Williams. And as we know, our good brother was gone too soon.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And this was a passion project for him.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, anybody from New York, not just fans of The Wire, but anybody from New York in general knows how passionate and active Michael K. Williams was in the community, in every community, not just in New York, but in Baltimore and DC and Philly as well. He's been very active with trying to tell stories around surviving and overcoming, right? Overcoming and thriving beyond just the poverty, the impoverished circumstances that so many Black and brown people are born into, right?
Right.
And I got a chance to watch the first episode, which was fire.
Yeah.
I loved the first episode.
Yeah.
And I loved it because number one, I love that the streets trust Michael K. Williams with their stories, with their honesty, right? Yeah. And obviously everybody's faces are covered, pixelated, right? And so you know everybody's identity are protected, right? But then I also love that he got a chance to sit down with Fat Joe, because I'm like, you had to do a subtle flex, you know what I'm saying? It's like Michael K. Williams on his journalism shit with sitting down with people in the street,
many hats,
but then he's like, hold on, let me call in a favor real quick, call my homie and get Fat Joe to sit down, and Fat Joe said something really interesting, just around like the game of scamming in general, how it's evolved from when, like, you know, Michael K said he was scamming in the late 90s and trying to figure it out till now. And Fat Joe said, you know, it's really interesting how Black and brown people are not okay with they feel too good. Like, we all feel too good to do anything average and do anything that's regular. Like, we feel too good we feel like we too good for a regular job, because we can take something and make $40,000 a day, $50,000 a day.
So why would we make lemon juice?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm
right.
Add
so
some sugar that shit.
Well, and buy the fruit stand. You're not just going to take the lemons that get handed to you. You're going to figure out how to, you know, finesse the fruit stand,
100%,
or the farm. You know what I mean? And so I kind of wanted to get your take on that a little bit, because I think something that we gloss over oftentimes too is like understanding the pursuit of the dream. Nobody ever talks about what it was like to not really have much until they get to a place where they have everything.
Oh, that part.
And so, like, a lot of the characters that we see that are typecast are always like the stereotypical Black characters, you know what I mean? Where it's like they didn't have a choice. And in a lot of these scenarios now, which I love too about this show, is that everybody has a choice, but this is something that they're actively choosing, because it's a skill. Yeah, it's a skill to be able to scam and do all that shit on the front. Like, it is like, and there's a team. Like, they explain kind of like
that's not a low skill thing.
That's not Eric Adams, stupid ass. That doesn't count as a low skilled worker, okay? Because a bitch still has trouble turning off and on notifications on this laptop, and so people is on here stealing identities and creating whole new ones in the metaverse. Like, wow. But yeah, you came into this project too, obviously, because you were really close friends with Michael K. Williams. Yeah. How did that kind of transpire for you, and what do you feel like you're bringing to this show as well?
I'm just, you know what I mean, like, bringing my brother voice a little louder, because he's not here to, you know what I mean, speak up. Yeah. You know, I cannot fulfill his shoes at all. I'm not trying to. Right. But, you know what I mean, he left some work out here that's, you know, unfinished, and if I can, yes, that's my brother. I know he'd do it for me. Yeah. If, you know what I mean, vice versa. You know what I mean? So, you know, and it's just like our friendship and our sister and brothership. Yeah, it's just so strong. I don't even call us friends. Right. That's my brother. Right. You know what I mean? And, you know, I just thank Jamie, Dion, and what's that? Bridget. Yeah, Brittany. Yeah, just to, I mean, allow me to help them finish his project, because they just knew how much we love each other. Like, it's real love. It's not nothing, I see him on set or something. Nah.
Right. Y'all talk every day.
Every other day, every 3 days. If he don't hear from me, if I don't hear from him, I'm sending him a little text like, boy, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit like that. But, you know what I mean? It don't go past a week. You know what I mean? Just send a heart or something. You know what I mean? Just to check on if we don't talk, because I know you busy. Yeah. So, you know, it was just, you know what I mean? It was just an honor. And then just looking at him talking is just, you know what I mean? Everybody got emotional in that motherfucker. So, you know, it was like.
What is your connection to the project in terms of these people are making a means, whatever necessary? Right. Do you have family members that resonate with some of the stories that are shared on this show? Were you at all involved in anything? I mean, I ain't trying to do it like that. But yeah, I just want to know, like,
everybody
kind of your
got, you know what I mean, scammer, friends, or family, whatever.
Right.
That ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But, you know, I got a few friends, like, because I'm the best of both worlds. I'm in the gay world, I'm in the straight world. And, you know, the episode that I had helped narrate a little bit, you know, it's about body modification. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
So
yes, body modification. Yes.
So, I love the PR training.
Yeah.
Modification is a good word.
I would have
good ass word for this.
I would have said some more other shit, but it's about, I mean, like some bodybuilders. One part about bodybuilders. I see them making shit on the stove. I'm like, I learned something. So I'm like, but you know what I mean, my brother gave them a voice because, like he said, everybody can't go to the regular doctor and get the real, you know what I mean? They got to go over here and get these ass shots in the alley or something. So, you know what I mean? Or they got to go over here and get these steroids in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Lay up on this table right here.
Right.
Bend over, let me shoot it in your ass. No, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, Mike just giving them a voice, the voiceless a voice.
Yeah. Well, you brought up your sexuality, but I wanted to bring so Bridget and I actually got to meet Michael K. Williams after one of our tapings of See the Thing Is, he was at our studio. He came in, dope guy. This was also during the time that
he was fly.
He's so cool, so nice.
He got a presence though,
but
like,
just
a
came
real
in
presence.
Smile.
Like we had known him forever. Came in, that's just him. Hugged on his way out.
That's just him.
And at the time, Lovecraft Country was on.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just have to tell you, I watch you every week. And we love you. This is the show that me and my man watch on HBO every week together. And so I was talking because it was really interesting that his character was very similar of who he played on The Wire as Omar in terms of his sexuality and being on the DL or battling or not fully living in his truth in terms
he was living in his truth. As
Omar, but not on Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
It was a little, and he had that tension with his son.
But it's also that duality that exists too. It's the persona that you give into the streets and everybody else that doesn't know you personally and intimately, and then the life that you live privately, right?
Yeah.
He for sure was one of the first characters that I remember seeing, even bringing light to that type of lifestyle.
And see, The Wire was just so raw.
So raw.
So raw.
Yeah, for sure.
It was just, like, things that you wouldn't see back then, you know what I mean? It was just unreal.
Right.
So like they was just so raw.
With everything now where they're kind of, I don't want to say pushing, but opening spaces for all of these different people to be represented in film, do you feel at all any pressure to showcase more of who you are on the screen? Kind of mirroring, like are you asked for those type of roles more? Where you show up as yourself sexually or dating a woman on screen? Like, are you trying to find more of those roles yourself?
Or are they hitting you up like, hey, we need a staunch lesbian. We need a staunch lesbian with a lovely raspy voice. Are you available? You know what I mean? I think we watch shows all the time, and it's like, okay, this is clearly the token gay guy, token lesbian woman, token non-binary now. It's a lot of that going on. So do you feel like any of that stuff gets thrown your way?
Nah. I mean, what? I just played a prostitute. You know what I mean? For Spike Lee. So I mean, there's a lot of roles.
I know that's right.
Yeah, man. I ain't feel comfortable because that's not what I do. That's not who I am personally.
Right.
But that's a role.
It was a character.
And my brother Mike. You know what I mean? One day he was like, "Man, listen." Do you want to be typecast or do you want broaden your acting skills? And I was like, yeah, because I want more money. I don't want to just play gangster roles. I can do that all day.
Right.
And he came to me about the Spike joint and he was like, no, you got to do a photo shoot. Man.
How was that?
What did they put you in? What did they put you in the photo shoot?
He put me in. I'm gonna see all the flicks. He put me in red bottoms. When I try to walk, I almost broke my neck. So I just had to lay on the chair like this and so you gonna have to flick it up. I was uncomfortable. He talking about, yes, you look pretty, man. Shut up, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
You're like, I can't fucking walk.
Yeah, real. I can't even breathe in this shit.
Wait, were you laying on the couch like Rose on
like
Titanic?
Girl.
Have you seen the movie Titanic?
Probably long. No, I don't think so.
Shit.
Probably,
God damn it.
That shit too long, man.
That's what she said.
I refuse. I was like, I already know the end. I know the end. The boat gonna sink. The boat gonna sink. The boat gonna sink.
Stay all the hours for that.
So I'm gonna watch this rich girl have all these sneaky links with this poor boy on this boat for 3 hours, and then they all gonna die. Like everybody gonna die. Like, no, I'm good.
All right, never mind, y'all. I tried to get a 2-up on Bridget. I guess not.
No. Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. It was way too long.
I'm not playing with you.
You're crazy.
So on this show, I mean, we talk about a variety of things. Right?
Yes.
We like to fuse like current event stuff with our own personal. We personalize everything on here, right? We call them evergreen topics. And one of the things that we talk about all the time is making the distinction between friends and industry friends.
Yes.
And one of the things,
I do. I do want to play that. If you could put the headphones on for this one, so I kind of want you to hear what. So Antonio Brown, for those of you who don't know, y'all know we talked about him taking his jersey off during the last game with the Bucks and Jets. It was a Jets game?
Yeah, Jets.
It was the Jets game. So he took his jersey off. What ended up coming out, if you guys also were in the blogs, was that the team was trying to make him play injured, which is why he took it off. We also know that he is really good friends with Tom Brady, and Tom Brady is who pretty much got him signed with the Bucks. So he decided after quitting to go onto this podcast. And I want to kind of just share this clip on his idea.
He did it with y'all?
No, he went on a different podcast.
Girl, he can't come on this podcast. He went on.
I wish. That would have been fun.
But I want to play y'all this clip because he said something really interesting, and we want to talk to you about it. So,
Tom Brady, is there something?
Nah, it's not personal, man. Tom is actually my friend, one of my close friends. But, you know, like Ball was saying, what are you saying? I work at McDonald's? You see what I'm saying? Some people have a different definition of friend. Because when I say I'm your friend, that mean I got your back. Right. I mean, to me, though, that's what a friend means. But a friend is not like that in this world and how we living. And, you know, we play professional sports. Like, not everybody in sports going to be your friend. Tom Brady's my friend. Why? Because I'm a good football player. He need me to play football, right?
So in this, we had a conversation probably in the beginning of this episode. You know, she was in the music industry. This podcast industry is its own industry now. And I loosely used the word friend. We just talked about how Michael K. Williams was not just your friend, that's your brother, that's your family, that's your brother. But in this game, I think the word friend is used so lightly, but also he said, Tom Brady's my friend because I'm good at football and he needs me. And I want to know kind of your take on even friendship building in this industry, or if you find it easy to be, whether reality TV, whether being in film, whether being in television. How do you distinguish whether someone you're working with is a friend or just because they're in the proximity of the same profession as you?
I mean, it's just got to be organic. You know what I'm saying? And then you just build that bond. You know, if we meet right now and a year from now, me and y'all still communicate, I mean, yes, friendship. But,
Gotcha.
You know, like this industry, we all know it's phony. But, you know, I got some good names out there in the industry. Lala Anthony, Anthony Hemingway. Everybody know Mike, that's my brother, self-explanatory. A few of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just got to be organic. You know what I mean? It ain't like, oh, I need you for this or I need you for that. Right. Nah, it's just, you know what I mean? Just be real. You know what I mean? That's it.
How do you know? It's weird because, I mean, I thought I had real friendships for a long time until I
had to break it down. I was like, you have associates, you have colleagues.
You have colleagues, you have
a
lot of colleagues.
Definitely.
But also I realized people weren't my friend when I started saying no.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious if you have experienced that too, where it's just like, nah, not this, or just people just constantly asking you, telling them no, and then them feeling like, oh, well, maybe this relationship ain't working. Like it's a beneficial thing, right?
That's your everyday life.
That's life, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got friends, family, whatever. As soon as you say no, it's a problem.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like I never said yes. Sometimes I have my downfalls. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know what I mean? It may seem like it's everything, but it probably not. If I say no at this present time, that's what it is. Or it could be just no in general about anything. You know what I'm saying? Or I could just not pick up a phone call. I could have been busy.
Just know I ain't picking up y'all's calls or answering them voice notes. I told y'all last week.
Mandii won't listen to the voice notes.
Them goddamn voice notes. Are you a voice note person?
Me and my boo boo.
Oh, okay. I'm like, no. So there is no boo boo.
It's just a boo boo.
It's just a boo boo. Just a boo boo.
A situationship, an entanglement. An entanglement. It's an entanglement.
But wait, now we're coming up. Boo boo. I kind of like boo boo.
I like boo boo.
I like boo boo.
I mean, they stink no more. It's boo boo. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done play stank out.
They have.
Boo boo.
They have. It's boo boo now.
Yeah.
It's boo boo now.
What's wrong, boo boo?
So you not answering the DMs for anybody that's sliding in?
Nah. I don't like. I mean, you could come in there, but I don't like DMs like that. You know what I mean? Because I be thinking, motherfucker, trying to set you
it's
up.
Catfish
Well,
shit.
I'm still from the fucking
weird.
streets, man. I don't trust it.
So you never did a dating app? You don't do?
Nah, that's why I'm ready to get snooping for love. You know what I'm saying?
So wait, is this coming out? It's official?
Yeah, be ready to do auditions and all. Like, you try to run? What's up, bro? It ain't gonna be like Love and Hip Hop, baby.
Thank God.
Yeah, I got you,
Please.
baby.
we not doing that no more. We're not doing no Love and Hip Hop
What about
no more.
you?
What?
Yes, you doing it? No?
What?
Love and Hip Hop?
No, snooping for love.
We going stupid for
No,
love.
I love I love Mona. I love Stephanie. You know what I'm saying? But
Shout out to
I'm
Stephanie
my
and
own
Mona.
boss. Snooping for love. You know what I'm saying?
You said.
I like snooping
I'm looking
for
for love, though.
Okay, well,
I
can
mean,
I-
I'm lonely.
You
man.
are looking for love?
Yeah, I'm lonely. I got a little boo boo, but that ain't. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Lil Boo Boo might have been good for the pandemic.
Yeah,
Lil Boo Boo was
and
good
that's
for
what
the
it probably was.
pandemic.
That probably what it
Lil
was.
Boo Boo was good for the pandemic.
Little you know what I'm saying?
What's your type? What's your type?
Pretty,
Oh my
classy.
She
Yeah,
is
you
a
gotta
bad
have your own this time. I'm tired of take care of bitches, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Heard up. I might need a fat bitch or something. I don't know.
You might.
I don't know.
Why?
I mean,
they
listen.
got like.
Nah,
well,
they cater to you. They like
big-
Beyonce.
Okay.
Well, because I feel like
so
too.
skinny bitches don't cater.
I don't know.
Oh shit.
It's like they do though. I
don't know about that.
love a nice.
I don't know about that.
You gotta be petite. You know what I mean? Nice ass. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I always told my boyfriend. when
I ain't a titty nigga like that.
No,
you know
that's
what
not.
I'm saying?
You're not into that.
Yeah, I mean it's alright. It's a plus.
I told my
Yeah.
boyfriend the
Titty
only.
Tuesday, I got
I see them things
She
over
got him
there.
out. I always told my boyfriend the only. He was like, "Is
Oh,
there
you
a
got a
celebrity
boyfriend?
woman?" Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Since you left hip hop,
Yes.
you got a boyfriend.
Yes. We left hip hop and found love. We left all that and
Hey,
found love.
Bridget.
We did.
I love Love and Hip Hop, but I'm still looking for love. I left
That's
that
crazy.
bitch right on Love and Hip Hop. Oh, word up.
Facts. I don't talk to anybody from Love and Hip Hop anymore.
You don't?
Nah, it's no beef. I just don't.
Come on.
I just don't.
Now they got
She
some
does.
nice people. Come on.
She does.
No, it's no beef. I just don't. I'm also moved to New York. I was on the Hollywood cast, so
Yeah.
the only people I really keep in touch with loosely is like Moniece and Brooke.
She'll double tap a picture.
Oh yeah, I see.
but
Monique's
otherwise-
pregnant.
Yeah, she's
She
pregnant.
is.
She's
Damn,
pregnant.
Monique
Can we get a
should let
round
me
of applause?
squirt in
We
you.
gotta,
Round of
we gotta do round of applause
That's
for Mo.
crazy. She would have been crazy. Yeah, that's congratulations.
I'm happy. I'm happy for you, Mo. Yes.
That
Yeah,
bitch
no,
stopped
good.
dating and went over there.
She was dating women for a
Yeah,
while.
she
She was
That bitch
always
dating.
fluid. She was always fluid.
Yeah.
Fluid.
Yeah.
I like that.
She was always
She was
fluid.
like me. She still liked
Yeah.
the dick, but she liked
Yeah,
women
you're
too.
fluid.
Yeah, Monique love what she love, man.
And I'm
I
here for
like
that.
I'm here
Yeah,
for that.
she
For
don't give a
everybody.
fuck. That's why I love Monique. That's
Yep.
my bitch though.
Yeah,
I know that's
Yeah,
right.
she checks on me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Monique. I didn't
Wait,
know
she
she
did
was
what
pregnant.
you?
She checks on me.
Oh, checks
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I fuck Monique, make her whole world go fucked up.
She's-
She already.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Man, I can't. I'm tired of bitches. You know what I'm saying? The crazy ones. I like a little drama. You know what I'm saying?
little?
But,
Just a little.
but calm it down. Little toxic. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Okay, no.
A little
we talk,
toxic?
No, and we
Yeah.
talk about that. See, they love the toxicity.
Little bit.
What's a little bit toxic? Tell me something.
Damn, like what?
Checking your phone.
I mean, I ain't shit in that, but
Is that toxic though?
yeah.
It's a little toxic.
Breaking your shit.
See, we ain't doing that.
Okay.
Don't touch my stuff.
Okay, so
Right.
that's too far. So
Yeah,
what's,
too far.
what's right before breaking your shit?
Shit, just leave, man. Go ahead.
Screaming
Little
at you,
arguing.
screaming at you,
Yeah,
cussing
little
you
arguing,
out.
cuss me out, call me a
Yeah.
bunch of bitches. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You dyke asshole. All right, you two for
All
now.
right.
For now.
You too for now.
You know what I'm saying?
So you like makeup sex? You like to break up to make up?
No,
like,
no, we ain't
into
got to do that because I got nice son. My shit that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here for it.
Mine too.
Oh, you is?
Mine too.
Oh, you with your boyfriend? That's
my boyfriend.
Bring you on
boyfriend.
this side real quick.
I mean, I'm open, so
I know, Mandy's very fluid.
Yeah, but she don't like titties, so
Yeah, I like Bridget.
Oh.
I know. Sorry, boo.
Look.
Sorry, boo. Can't be your boo boo.
I told you. I like that.
Sorry, boo.
I'm gonna catch you
Can't
on
be
the
your
next
boo-boo.
run.
I'm also not toxic
it could
enough
be my
anymore.
turn.
Like
It could
I'm
be my
boring.
turn.
I'm boring now. I
Oh,
stopped the
yeah?
toxic shit. Oh yeah. No more
You know
domestic
what?
violence.
I can find you, fuck you, and leave you. That's all right.
Oh. Wait, now you're the toxic one.
It
Now
sounds like you don't need the drama from a partner.
You the drama.
You the drama.
Did you just say fuck you and leave?
Yeah. Find you, fuck you, and leave.
Find you, fuck you, and leave you.
For real.
And you know what?
These females, they be wanting attention. I mean, like, not like my love attention, Instagram attention. Nah, bitch, you not getting on my gram, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Is that something that you don't like? You don't like all the Instagram posting and
Nah, we together. I mean, we could just, be dating. We ain't got to put the relationship like, oh, we go together on that. Yeah, it's all right. I'm single. I could post who the fuck I want to post.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
But you looking for love though.
Yeah, I'm looking for love.
like real love.
like real
love.
You
I'm
sound like you
dancing.
looking for some toxic shit.
Nah, I told you like a little bit of.
Just a little, a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah. It's a little bit. That's all.
Oh man.
That's all.
So snooping for love.
Yeah,
snooping for love. Is the next project in the life story.
Yeah.
So for your life story now, is it something you're gonna produce or you're gonna be in it?
Man, listen, Ed Burns, I went to him with my script.
Yes.
He was like, man, listen, we're gonna take this apart and I'm gonna help you write
Okay.
your own joint. So
I love that.
now I'm a writer, producer, and I'm also
I
acting
love
in
that.
it. Excuse me. Yeah, like it's a series.
Okay.
See, and I like that even more. And I guess if you can't
He
speak,
showed me how to fish. I'm ready to eat forever.
see,
You know? So
and
I know how to read a script, but I didn't know how to write one out.
and it's
for real.
way different.
Yeah, it's way different.
It is way different.
You know what I mean?
I want to ask you, for even the people listening who are content creators, what is it like shopping a project? Like, what
It's
is it like?
hard. It ain't easy.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
What are
Even
what
though
are kind of the steps?
even though
Even
you're
though you're
in the
already
industry
in
and
the
active,
industry.
it's
because-
still not easy.
Let's talk about that.
Because it's like what I want to say without it's like my story is way different. I mean, it's not your ordinary.
Right.
You know what I mean, like I'm a female, but I was living this nigga life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the way through. And they seen me on the wire, but they ain't seen me like this. You know what I mean? It's gonna make you laugh, cry, all types of emotions. So you know what I mean?
So it's not docu-style. It would be more like a written,
Like a
actual,
series.
like a
it's a series.
like a scripted series.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
basically,
yeah.
you're gonna turn into you're gonna be like the female 50 Cent
Yes,
with your power
I'm
purse.
coming.
That's what we doing.
I'm ready. Yeah,
We gonna
get
manifest.
rid of my pain, baby.
Because-
Get
no,
rid
it's
of
true,
my
because-
pain, because I got
because-
so much content. That made
Yeah.
my whole life. Listen,
But
from
it's-
Baltimore, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, that is a different.
It's lit.
that
And
is
I think,
different
I,
there.
think, I don't think any of us really knew kind of any of like the backstory or anything about Baltimore. I mean, especially not
No.
growing up in New York.
No.
We see shows.
You grew up
and
in it. I grew
movies.
up in Florida. I didn't even know where that was.
I mean, New Jack City, all the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Juice, like a lot of stories took place here or in LA. You know what I mean? It was always that. It was like Boys in the Hood and Juice. Like that's what we watched. And so The Wire was the first time really we got to see sort of a like the parallels. I wouldn't say, I don't know how accurate everything is from
Yeah, did
street
you
life
find it to be kind of accurate?
Nah, at Baltimore, we not putting nobody in no abandoned buildings. If I see you right there, we got problems on site. I'm gonna leave you right there with your kids or whoever you with.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, so,
Oh, all
you know what I mean?
right.
If it's
All right,
that,
that-
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
right.
that's. I mean, anybody got time to be sitting there putting you in no abandoned building enough or something like that. But you know what I mean? Other than that, you know.
some of the stuff was
Yeah,
accurate.
some of the stuff. Yeah, like
So
How many things had to be edited out of the Michael K. Williams show that is out now?
Black Market season 2,
yeah, Black Market tonight at
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Yes.
How was there? Because there's a lot of stories.
Vice TV, sorry.
So the people sharing their stories are in ski masks and blurred out, and I want to know how much did they share that had to be taken out.
I have no idea. See, bro was taking care of everything. You know what I mean? So it was just like I think like 2 episodes or 3 episodes that was on. Well, he did them. It was 3 episodes that was like just needed his narration, like a little bit more work. And you know, I came in, Tracy Morgan, and
oh wow.
Rosie
Perez.
Rosie Perez. You know what I mean? So, you know, and then I just decided, like, I'm the do press run. Here I am.
I know that's right. Y'all. Definitely check it out, guys. I saw the trailer. I'm also going to put the link in the bio. In the description of this episode, you guys can click and watch the trailer, and then it's on Viceland.
Vice TV.
Vice TV.
Vice
10
TV
p.m. tonight.
every Monday, it looks like. So it's a 6 episode series. And this is season 2, but I mean, we're definitely gonna be tuned in. I'm excited.
Thank y'all.
And keep us posted on Snooping for Love. We may need to send some friends your way.
I got a whole lot of friends. I do got a whole lot of friends. Just know
definitely gotta do that.
I might put y'all, bring y'all on or something.
I mean,
man.
we can.
I got y'all.
I will definitely help with the auditions.
Okay, I can help with auditions, but I have a whole lot of friends that I can bring on.
And I'm gonna make sure we figure that out.
Are you giving people nicknames like how they do on them shows?
I'm getting y'all Doug chains and all that. You see how I said Doug, dog chains and all that.
What would Bridget's nickname be on the show? I need to hear this.
Let me see.
Think about it. Give me something cute.
Let me see. Little Mama.
Little Mama.
Don't let me be Little Mama.
Little Bougie.
I could definitely be Little Bougie.
Okay.
I
could definitely be Little
Bougie. Little sassy. What's up?
I'm more bougie than sassy.
And classy.
Mandy's more sassy than me.
I am not. I'm really nice.
Damn.
You know.
You are. I got somebody for you right there.
You got somebody for me? You do?
He
for
real?
You
should be.
How tall is he?
I don't know all that, but you know what I'm saying? Got somebody for you, babe.
I love it. Well, Snoop, thank you so much for coming and hanging with us today, man.
Yes, and listen to everybody out there. 10 o'clock tonight, Vice TV.
Yes.
Black Market. My brother Michael K. Williams. I love you, brother.
Yes.
Thank y'all for the support.
Absolutely.
Snooping for Love. My life story. Coming to a screen near you. And if you're not familiar with me, go get my book, Grace After Midnight.
Her book is great, actually. I read your book when it first came out. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
I got it as a Christmas gift.
Who did that? Your boyfriend?
No.
Yeah, for real.
Why would that niggas
read my book in the penitentiary?
My mom. No, I was in high school because I was in high school when it came out.
How old you is?
So you 30, I'm 35.
Oh yeah, you old enough.
Yeah. Yes, it was great. It was a good memoir.
It's all jokes.
Good memoir.
Come on,
it was fire. So yes, we looking forward to the life story. Looking forward to Snooping in Love.
Yeah,
and let everybody know where they can follow you and find you.
Yeah.
But don't send her
more Snoop.
Don't send her no DMs because she's not with the DM life.
Unless
you want to send her some news.
If you nice, come in that
especially if you're slightly toxic. If you're slightly toxic, slide in them DMs.
Slightly toxic, and you take care of yourself and want to take care of her. Definitely slide in the DMs.
Nah, be more Snoop everywhere, man. Everything, be more Snoop, man. Yes. Be more Snoop at Gmail. Be more Snoop on Instagram. I don't have Twitter. Felicia Snoop Pearson on what's that? Facebook. That's about it. I don't have Snapchat and all that.
Damn, you got Facebook though? Not there passing out Facebook.
Cause I gotta add that for the gram, don't you?
Yeah, you do. You can. You connect them.
I don't know how I even have Instagram.
Yeah,
I don't be on Facebook.
I don't either. I
but
try to
if you
avoid
nice,
Facebook.
Somebody spend a little bag, get you some titties or something. You know what I'm saying?
It's January. It's a new year.
It is a new year.
For you ladies going around scrounging your pennies and going to the gym with this New Year's resolution, you playing yourself apparently.
Man. You know what I'm saying? I might do something nice for you. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be worth it though. Nice. This year though, the females, they gotta be worth the bag. Put it like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We all gotta raise. We gotta raise our value out here.
And everything else out this motherfucker. It's hard to get some money around it.
I'm trying to get some money.
Man, but
you know, listen, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of See the Thing Is. Make sure y'all follow us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/See the Thing Is Pod. And if you haven't as well, you can watch this full episode on the Bridget the Bridget Kelly channel on YouTube. Yes. By the way, like we said in the beginning, we have a big announcement coming. So super excited to share with y'all our big announcement.
We're making a big announcement.
We said we wanted money coming in 2022, baby.
We're manifesting.
Get it.
We're manifesting
That's
this.
right. That's what you gotta do.
Yes. And rest in paradise, Michael K. Williams. We miss you.
I love you, brother.
We're grateful for everything you've contributed.
I say I love you, brother.
Yeah.
I love you.
It's in paradise.
Yeah.
Sending lots of love.
Yeah.
Y'all be good this week. Enjoy your week. We'll see y'all next week.
See y'all next week. Bye.